Hi, my name is Rhonda Newton. I am a track and field athlete and a first-generation college student. I am honored to be nominated for the Big Ten Jackie Robinson Award that celebrates student athletes who use their platform for leadership, service, and community impact. I grew up with a single mom raising 6 kids. We lived off Section 8, food stamps, so I never really thought college was going to be something that was part of my story, but that all changed in 6th grade when I met my amazing teacher, Ann Hawkins, and she taught me what real social justice was about. She taught me cases like Trayvon Martin, Central Park 5, Eric Garner, Tamir Rice, Michael Brown, and these cases really opened up my eyes to the injustices in our country. By 8th grade, she had us organizing gun violence protests, Black Lives Matter protests, and she got me involved in student leadership. And so that's when I really realized that building community is about using your voice for something bigger than yourself. Over the years, I've poured that same energy into my advocacy work. Last year, I worked with the La Resistencia advocacy group. There, we hosted a Solidarity Day at the Northwest Detention Center in Tacoma, Washington, where we basically made a lot of noise, just letting the people inside the detention center who have been detained knowing that they're not alone in this fight. I'm currently working with the Seattle Clemency and Parole Project, assisting people who were incarcerated to life without parole as juveniles. I'm working with the attorneys, collaborating on the future hearings and to advocate for second chances for these individuals who are still serving time for crimes they committed when they were juveniles. This is the work that I'm mainly passionate about. I think it was learning about the Central Park 5 that it just really hit me, that there are juveniles out here serving life without parole for a crime they committed when they were a child. And this is the work that I'm most deeply passionate about and why I want to go to law school and pursue criminal law.
Not only is she a really strong and prominent member in our BSAA community, she also had a really cool opportunity a couple summers ago to go down to rural Guatemala and participate in our service learning trip. She and a couple of other student athletes were able to build a court for a community that didn't have one down there. I think what's so powerful and speaks to Rhonda in this experience is that not only did she go down there to build a court, what she did was immerse herself into a culture and to understand who they are as a people. I think it really changed her. And when she came back, she was even more passionate about advocacy and justice and supporting and being involved in communities, which, if you know Rhonda, is hard to say that she's more excited about that, because she's always excited about just being a really solid supporter for the communities that she's in.
Rhonda serves as a reminder for me as to why I do this work in a world and in an environment where the work that we do serves people. I think a lot of times external factors may take us away from the focus of serving people and keeping people at the center of everything that we do. But Rhonda's someone that not only values her athletics career, but values her academics career, is passionate about the community, is passionate about the world around her.
So I think one of the biggest things that I'm very proud of in seeing what Rhonda does, working hard as a student athlete. Of course, injuries do come, so she's dealt with that over the course of her career. It's always tough. Sometimes you feel like you're alone in that space. She is very consistent, doing the work she needs to do to get herself back to healthy.
Most recently, I was able to travel to a conference with Rhonda. We went to the Athlete Ally Activism Summit, and it was really cool because not only does Rhonda care about giving back to her community, she also cares about her own personal growth. But it was really interesting because I got to see Rhonda stand in her truth, acknowledge all the identities in which she holds, and kind of take that power for herself and really use that to advocate for all the communities in which she belongs to, but also all the communities that she doesn't belong to.
Everything I've done, from organizing protests to the advocacy work, just comes down to one mission for me, and that's about building community and creating a space where people's voices can be heard. Whether it's on the track, in the classroom, or through activism, I have realized that real leadership is about lifting others up. This nomination means a lot because it's not just about achievement, it's about purpose. It's about not letting where you come from define how far you can go when you lead with passion, respect, and heart.